morning. My name is Bbaale Richard. I'm the CEO and founder of BanaPads Social Enterprise. We are based in Uganda, in the central region, and this is where I live. These plants are our seeds of blessings. This is where we get source of income for our food, for our living. I've traveled through the whole system in Uganda, and I'm finally graduated as a teacher, and I've gone back to serve my community. And in the community, I teach science and mathematics, and today I'm honored to have with me one of my students, Nakato. Meet Nakato. Nakato is 13 years of age. She's one of my brightest students in mathematics. She enjoys class so much, but when she experiences her menses, her menstruation cycle, I will not see Nakato coming to my class. She will miss 4 days a month. That is equivalent to 50 days per year. And when you talk with her parents, she stays with her grandmother, who lives on less than $1 a day. And her grandmother cannot even afford cannot afford access to sanitary pads. So you'll find Nakato at home, seated, crying, using leaves, and because she doesn't want to be associated with people in the community, she'll stay hiding. So in Uganda, we have thousands of girls like Nakato, and I decided to do research with the help of students from Oxford and Clara University to find out how best can we help girls like Nakato stay in school. And I did this for 3 years. And in Uganda, where we grow a lot of banana plants, I discovered that the banana plant, which is a natural fiber, is the best absorbent for blood compared to any other natural fibers that we have in Uganda. And this is what we decided to use to form up our organization called BanaPad. And in BanaPad, we basically manufacture affordable and eco-friendly sanitary pads to keep girls like Nakato in school and create jobs for local women. The chain starts from collecting, harvesting these banana fibers, and then we pulp them into absorbent material, and then we see girls like Nakato in school smiling. In Uganda, we are 34 million Ugandans, and we are divided into 4 regions. The yellow region is the northern, the green region is the eastern, the pink and the blue, those are regions where we grow a lot of banana plants. Now the pink region is basically we grow plants that we use for home consumption, and the blue region, they basically grow banana plants for export and brewing. So right here at blue is where we have put up our factory, and it is in PG, where I live. We are located on Lake Victoria, and in the areas where you see yellow, we have purchased land, and we are growing banana, we are growing banana plants. People are enjoying them, and to make sure we serve many people. And at our factory, we are currently producing 33,000 pads, and we basically creating 40 new jobs. And our long-term goal is to put in place planned production centers where you see where we have bought land, where we own land, and this will help us work with other channels to reach out to the north, the east, and the western region. Our value proposition is basically to empower women and girls in rural Uganda. And we do this we have designed and manufactured different types of pads. We have a winged pad, we have an unwinged pad, and in doing these pads, we use non-woven organic fiber, unwoven organic clothes, and these clothes meet international standards. We have formulas that we have formulated, and we are being guided by Safety International Standards. This pad, we have tested it. It is 8 times absorbent any pad on the market in Uganda. It is very comfortable, and the imported pads that we have in our country cost $3. But BanaPad costs 75 cents. So we are able to send these girls to school. Our enablers, having grown in Uganda, living in Uganda, we enjoy local community support. All the tools that we use are locally fabricated. We use the steel, the made steel plates. We play around with them to come up with softening machines, sealing machines that we basically work with. We also have the abundance of these banana plants, but the obstacles we are facing in the market is that changing a mindset of someone who has been using leaves to using a sanitary pad is really a big challenge. So we have designed, or we are working with a local distribution model where we have trained local women entrepreneurs. These are our salespeople. They help us in distributing these pads. They work village to village and they earn a commission for what they do. So that's how we are solving that problem. So enter BanaPad. What do? We collect, that is Alex. She's one of the volunteers that we work with from Uganda Matters University in Kozi and Makerere. We work with them. We have started up clubs in the various universities. These students are very passionate, and every holiday or every time in school, they go around the villages, they collect the raw materials. When they collect that raw material, we mix it with shredded paper, and then we pulp it to make an absorbent material, which is the BanaPad. So we cut it, after drying it in the sun, we trim it, we soften it, and then we trim it, and then we place it in non-woven sealing material. We sterilize that kind of process, and then we pack it. So when we pack it, we distribute it to the local champions, the women that we have trained. We do it on consignment level. They pick the pads, and then they sell the pads. When they sell the pads, they sell the pads through the local women channels, the hospitals, the schools. And so when they sell the pads, money is exchanged through a mobile money kind of system. So we are able to tell that champion A, who operates in village B or who operates in PG, has been successful or has paid his or her monies. And so we are able to give them more stock. Our financials, we have been lucky and blessed to have contributed income this year from partners, again from the US, and we have managed to put the plant that I showed you is fully operational. We started our sales in July, and with our sales, we have so far sold total revenues worth $44,000. In 2013, we still using our contributed income. Another plant will come on board from our land that we have purchased in another district called Mpigi, and our revenues will rise to $79,000. And this is something interesting. From 2014 to 2016, we are going to put in place one new production center in another district where we have purchased land called Rakai. And then for all the 3 production centers, we are going to double our shift. We are going to double our production, so our sales will increase. And from 2014 to 2016, we will be relying more on earned income and less contributed income. That is how BanaPad will be for the 5 years. And we will be enjoying net revenues, a positive net revenue, and ending cash flow, which will enable us to open up another plant in 2017. Our unit is this BanaPad champion. It's a sales force. These are women who we train on how do you distribute a pad? Why do women need a pad? Why is menstruation a problem? So they are able to tell the use and the benefits of the pad, and then they are also able to we teach them how to use money. How do you exchange money using the mobile money system? So on a monthly basis, we give them stock. These are 330 packs, but they sell them every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, they sell these packs, but the training kit is a one-time. And so when they sell these pads, they sell them to villages. They 75 cents per pack of 10, and then they earn commission of $41 per month. And what happens is that our operating margin of 35% is what we use to repay our inventory loan in our warehouse. I've not been doing this work alone. I have a team of students from Oxford and American University. Michelle Shikes helps me in fundraising. She's my managing director. Susan Schultz, my former head of research and development, has come back to the US. She has joined the Army. She wanted to serve the US in the Army as a medical doctor. And this is how I see this is how I want my organization to be in the next years to come. I'm bringing on board a financial controller to help me manage my finances, a marketing person, a research and development, and already I have a team of volunteers from 5 universities within Uganda. We have started up BanaPad clubs, and these volunteers basically collect pseudo stems, they collect the raw materials, they do it every month on voluntary basis as clubs, and then they also help us with training the BanaPad champions. At the factory in PG, where I live, we have one production manager who is helping us, and in future, we are bringing on board operations, HR, production manager, and logistics to help us with distributing our pads. Our critical success factors, we have a lifetime relationship with people in the local community. These are the growers, the champions, the women who work at the factory. We are familiar with the Ugandan market. For any pad or any product that you do in Uganda, you have to patent it. You also have to get a quality mark for what you do. And we have introduced mobile money systems in our country, which is not there in the villages. We enjoy a brand identity. Our product is known. When you come to Mpigi, ask for BanaPads, you will get it there, low cost compared to the Western units, and the pad is ready, accessible in the market. If all goes well as planned, our impact metrics, we will be producing 2.6 million low-cost sanitary pads per year. We will have 5 new production centers operating across central Uganda, and we will be surviving on less than 5% contributed income by 2015. Every year, we will have 33,000 girls attending school, aged between 10 to 19. 200 new jobs will be created, the champions, the production workers, and then there will be a total economic benefit of $80,000 per year. We are seeking 100,000 donation, basically to put in place infrastructure in form of computers, mobile apps, which will help us with our inventory, and then accounting systems, so that we are able to see the performance of our factories in across the regions where we have set them up, and also financial mentoring in putting up a microloan mobile payment system in all the areas where we are operating. I want to thank my partners with whom we have come with, the Global Fund for Children, and for today I want to recognize my mentors who I am what I am because of them, and also GSBI. Thank you.